Hello, my name is Melinda Johnston, and you are watching the Findings Implication portion of my textual analysis project for COM 610, The Social Creation of Organizing. Should the Drink Responsibly campaign, designed and promoted by the alcoholic beverage companies, be considered a public service or cleverly concealed advertisement? This digital presentation will seek to answer that question and also examine whether the campaign can be considered a success by looking through the strategic ambiguity lens while incorporating a rhetorical analysis of the Drink Responsibly message. Alcoholic beverage companies have been advising their consumers to drink responsibly for years, and that slogan or a version of it has been included in most of the $2 billion worth of alcoholic beverage advertisements produced last year alone. It should be noted that 95% of the time, the responsibility messages were shown in tiny font alongside the company slogans or taglines and images promoting the product. Take a look at a few examples. Not only do the ads encourage consumers to drink responsibly, they also encourage consumers to live responsibly and party responsibly, if you can read the fine print. It's a tall order considering that nowhere in any of the campaigns or advertisements is drink responsibly ever defined. As such, the campaign can naturally be viewed through a strategic ambiguity lens, as its message is open to interpretation. It's not clear whether the primary purpose of the Drink Responsibly mantra is to protect consumers from the dangers of drinking too much or in the wrong situations, or to promote the company's brand and provide protection from any lawsuits that may occur from product use or misuse. The term drink responsibly is never defined. So is the Drink Responsibly campaign successful? The answer depends on the desired outcome, which is never clarified. If the desired outcome of the campaign is to reduce the amount of alcohol consumed, then the answer would be no. A rhetorical analysis of the slogan shows it makes little difference to most consumers as far as the amount of alcohol consumption is concerned. Smith, Atkin, and Rosnowski say there's no solid evidence of message effectiveness in encouraging responsible drinking behavior. The ambiguity in the Drink Responsibly advertisements enables the audience to draw primarily reinforcing implications that will not substantially reform improper drinking patterns. In other words, because of the ambiguity of the message, consumers have no solid advice to follow if they want to drink responsibly. They are left to draw their own conclusions. If the desired outcome is to promote the company's brand, then a rhetorical analysis would call it a success. Brand recognition is enhanced, and some research shows that the advertisements, even accompanied by the Drink Responsibly tagline, can actually encourage underage drinking and promote brand loyalty in children. The American Academy of Family Physicians reports that in 1996, the Budweiser frogs were more recognizable to children aged 9 through 11 than the Power Rangers, Tony the Tiger, or Smokey the Bear. Such advertisements promote the ideology that alcohol is a necessary part of adult life that children must partake in to make their journey to adulthood complete. The campaign may also be considered a success if one of the reasons for adoption was to protect the alcohol companies from the same government regulations and warnings that nearly decimated the tobacco industry. By adopting their own Drink Responsibly campaign, the alcoholic beverage companies have so far managed to remain relatively free from government oversight and the close health scrutiny and subsequent consumer warnings that are slapped on each pack of cigarettes. Caswell says that, as is the case with the tobacco corporations, the alcohol corporations are producers and marketers of an addictive substance which causes significant harm. But they have framed their responses to imply that the drinker, not the substance, is key, and the benefits of moderate drinking must be preserved. It can be argued that the campaign is even designed to recruit abstainers to moderate drinking. When a problem arises, the company blames the consumer, not the product. While the alcoholic beverage companies say they are encouraging responsible drinking, misuse of their product is casting a huge financial burden on U.S. citizens. According to the CDC, the cost of excessive alcohol consumption in the U.S. for 2006 was $223.5 billion. That's about $746 for every man, woman, and child in the country. This includes losses in workplace productivity, healthcare expenses, law enforcement and other criminal justice expenses, and motor vehicle crash costs. It does not include any allowance for pain and suffering, which would raise the cost much higher. The CDC says alcohol kills 88,000 in the United States each year. By blaming the consumer instead of the product, the cost and dangers are oftentimes overlooked. What can be done? Research shows that the alcoholic beverage companies' Drink Responsibly campaigns are used primarily for advertising and are misleading and ineffective in curbing alcohol abuse. Johns Hopkins' David Jernigan says, the contradiction between appearing to promote responsible drinking and the actual use of drink responsibly messages to reinforce product promotion suggests that these messages can be deceptive and misleading. He suggests that a better option would be to replace the Drink Responsibly slogan with a required warning message that directly addresses behaviors instead of reinforcing marketing messages. Johns Hopkins' Catherine Smith says, we know from experience with tobacco that warning messages on product containers and in advertising can affect consumption of potentially dangerous products. We would apply that knowledge to alcohol ads and provide real warnings about the negative effects of excessive alcohol use. In other words, the alcoholic beverage companies should be more responsible for their Drink Responsibly campaigns. The mental, physical, and financial health of our nation depends on it. Following is a list of references used in this presentation. Thank you so much for watching.